Okay, well, today on the channel, what do we have? We have a heavily used Craftsman that was left outside, not driving anymore. Weird looking wheel. It's been beat up, but then we got another LA 105 that has a decent deck. It's running smoothly. The deck is running smoothly, but the motor needs some work. It needs a carburetor. You can see that hasn't been changed ever, which is cool, you know, no problem. We can do that in a day. Already ordered it. The battery is not bad. June 2025. So these are the things that I like to pick up. You know, things that are not too bad. This one caught me off guard. I like the L series, not LA, but the L's, because you know they have a better choking system, and the motors run smoother. It's this Kohler Command engine there, and I heard it run. They sprayed some starting fluid in there and it ran. So if I change the carburetor, I can get this thing going. And then, you know, I have a deck for it, which is right here, but this deck has seen better days, so I got one over there to put on it. And so then they threw in some extra little things, a Harbor Freight Portland 14-inch electric chainsaw, and a Hyper Tough jigsaw. I got a crowbar, and then a dump trailer here by John Deere. So if I put one of these mowers together with that trailer, I think somebody would appreciate that, you know. And so I'm gonna throw that on the road for maybe 900, or maybe even more. Maybe 1200 for the combination. Let's walk around and look at the dump trailer. Not too bad, you know. I got some bolts to replace, like this one here on the support. The axle spins, the wheels spin on the axle, so that's not bad. Definitely tires are flat right now, but the gate is there. So with some touch up and a little grease, this thing will be nice. So let's get this stuff off the trailer and let's get moving. Let's get this stuff out in the yard. All right, let's go bring these and take these off of the trailer and take care of some housekeeping issues at the shop here. All right, let's get this John Deere push mower out of the way. Electric start on that. Yeah, these 1000s are really cheaply made. So anyway, I need some gloves because I'm gonna have to lift this thing up, or a towel would work too. Gotta lift it up. Here we go. So you guys get to see the work that goes into just doing some normal stuff at the shop here. So the parking brake was supposedly on just now. That didn't work though. You know something? I always wanted one of these hand steering wheel handles. And I got one on this, which is pretty cool. Should I go ahead and install a battery and do a whole diagnostic? Maybe. Let's just take a peek. Let's take a peek. It's in neutral already. .42-inch T1000. These are not that old. This is terrible. It's in terrible condition. And he just threw the wheels back on. Let's take a look. Let's have a look at what we got here. Oh wow. Batteries didn't charge. Solar went out. That means the work stops. Brand new blades. Yeah, he did say brand new blades. But the deck is about to be rusted out. Jeez. And then up here, what do we have up here? We have a loose belt, completely loose. On the transmission. Okay, well, looks like I'll need to get a drive belt. I wanted to check the pulleys. Let me give myself some room to see here. You guys let me know if you can see. No, can't see from that angle. Let's try the front. Can we see from the front? Don't tell me he has no pulleys under there. That one. There are no pulleys underneath. Well, that is... Hold on a second. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I found the pulley, and it's just basically a tension pulley that sort of holds onto the belt so that it engages, and this is back here. So it's engaged by the pedal. This rod here runs across the mower, and when you press on the pedal, it rotates clockwise in order to tighten the belt. And there's a rod here that tightens the belt. It goes from this front rod to the back, and it tightens the belt so that the drive belt can be tight around the transmission. And so the belt seems like it's stretched and broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and change the belt and see if we can get moving again. But I don't think that's something I want to do right now in the heat of the day, so I'm going to, let's see, what am I going to do? It's up there, the belt is up there on the top part, that top pulley. It's on there, but it's 8 up. It's 8 up, so looks like he lost every single pin, so I got to replace every single pin. I'm disappointed in myself. This is actually junk. This is a junk mower. But you win some and you lose some. If the transmission is okay on it, then maybe I can throw it in something else, or just get rid of it. I don't know. Anyway, this is this Craftsman. Let's pull something else off the trailer and see what else we got going on, because this is not going to get done in one day. All right, let's continue unpacking the trailer. Anyway, it's been cloudy all day, so the fan's not even working on under the canopy. So, all right, I got this big old dump trailer. It's hot. What do you think about that? 15. What does that 15 mean? Does that mean cubic feet? That thing is pretty huge. I'll do a comparison with the other standard trailers, dump trailers that we see. But yeah, it's pretty big. Gotta get this piece back with the customer's mower. I think I'm gonna call her for the Scott's mower. I'm gonna call her and tell her her mower is ready. We'll do that tomorrow. All right, let's get this one off. This one supposedly starts. The tire is completely flat. So it needs a wheel there. It needs a yellow wheel. The deck is rusted through many holes. All right. Oh, the key was left on. Seriously? Even with the key on, it still started. I'm driving this back. Let me see. Oh, just needs the carburetor to be cleaned. Oh, just got a lot of fuel just now. Come on, you can do it. See, that's why it's not running because it's hot. It's getting warm. All right. Neutral. Brake off. The wheel is flat, so I'm gonna have to. Come on. It's an LA 105, and you guys, if you've been on the channel watching, you know I've had several in the last couple weeks. So it should be something easy to work on. And I think one of the first things I'll do is I'll throw a wheel on there. I might have one. I might have a John Deere wheel. That way, I'll be able to just roll it around instead of struggling and fighting and struggling and fighting. I did get a wheel from the customer. It's in the back of the truck. And I have one. Let's see. Oh, here's one. It has a tube in it. Gonna have to change the tube, but it'll still roll better than this other one. So, you guys want to see this? So this one's got an inner tube. It's leaky, very leaky, but it'll roll better than that. So let's swap this out real quick. Okay, we're back. While I'm doing this, let me let some Lucas Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner. Let me let it soak in the carburetor, which means I'm going to dump it down like this. Full to the brim. So we're going to get, I'm putting it right in the air filter, in the, as if like you know, when you dump fuel and a little bit of fuel in. See if we can clean that carburetor just a little bit. So we'll let that soak just about as long as we need to. Filter is dirty. Let me check the oil. Oil's at a good level. All right. I'm jacking it up on the muffler, which is not really a good idea. But whatever works, right? Let's take off this cap. This thing is super old. It's supposed to be a little bit rubbery. Well, at least he changed it properly and threw some grease in there. Somebody was working with this mower. I know that this is not a good inner tube. Instead of doing double work while I'm working with it, I'm going to change that inner tube right now, since I feel like working with tires. Ooh, a cold front just came in. That feels good. Wow. All right, so what I'm doing is getting an inner tube that fits that wheel, and my tire iron so that I can change that tire. That tube, sorry. Okay, got it. Then the name of the game is, oh, why does it feel like there's air still left in there? I gotta flatten that tire. Which means I need the tool to release the air. Okay, here I go. I got the tool. Lots of slime in there. Okay, well, that's interesting. Right now I gotta break the tire off the rim. Do I? All right. You guys seeing this? Okay. Just want to make sure you guys are seeing this. Then you can see that there's an inner tube. You can kind of tell because it doesn't have the same amount of rubber that's on a regular valve stem. It's a different amount of stuff. Now this tube can be patched, but you can save time by just replacing the tube. And if you've been watching the channel, you know that I despise this task around the shop doing tires. I hired a young man for doing tires, and he was very irresponsible. Look, this has already been patched. Like, seriously? The $14, it used to be $5 for these inner tubes, and it's already been patched. Isn't that crazy? And this is from Firestone for use with radial tires, and it seems way too big for that wheel. Let me just make sure that nothing else is in there. Okay. I don't think anything else. I'll feel around the rim, and I don't want to take off anything else. So. Remember, these are not for highway use. This looks like the correct size. Then you got to take off the cap because it can't fit through the stem hole. But then you line this up, press down, and let it rise up through. So now everything else we fit it around the rim, and then you stuff. So you press down and stuff it inside. Take off the sticker. You can use a tool to help you stuff, as long as it doesn't have any sharp metal parts or burrs or anything. So you can use a tool to lift out the tire so that you can stuff some rubber in. So lift and stuff. Turn, lift and stuff. Because once you get it in there and you start inflating, it'll automatically like organize itself how it should be, just because of the pressure. Alright. Push it down. And stuff. Do one lift and stuff this side. Stuff. Be careful not to leverage your iron against the rubber, because you could cut your tube. Maybe it'll help if I step. Now you can hear the thunder. I don't want to get caught by the thunder. There we go. Just getting there slowly. I am slowly getting it. Right. Now we have a tool to grab that stem so that it stays there. So let me go get that. All right, we're back. Great. The rain is coming. Come on, get back over inside. Get in there. I'll push it in, and then I'll try to organize it after I get it inside. Okay, it's much looser. Now, it's easier to grab here and move around. So now I can poke it through the rim again. Okay, there you go. And the good thing about this is that I don't have to get it on the bead because the tube should be sealed. Let's go pump it up. All right. Did I say how much I really hate doing tires? If you're a tire expert, mower, tire expert, and you know how to do this really well, super easily, you let me know. I'm going to try giving some air. Helped out a little bit. Come on. Right there. This is retarded. There must be a better way. This is why I don't do tires. Ah! Okay. This is really a valve stem puller. I might need to be holding this so it doesn't fall back down. Whew. Finally. Now I'm willing to bet this is also going to be tough because it may not be, nothing may be correct. So let me see. I need my flathead. That's not going to work. Okay. This thing is going to go flying. Okay. Washer. Wheel. Put the cover back on this. Did you know that this tool, this on the back of this is a tool that you can use to take out the stem? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, washer. Clip. I'll show you how to do these easily. Take a set of pliers It shouldn't be dirty like that though. And then you open it up about 1/2 inch, and then you press on either side. Like that. Then you take your old cover and you make an honest attempt to slam this back on. And it cracked. And I expected that, but because it's old. But yeah, that's that. Now let's clean this up. Let's drop it. The other tire is low, but and let's also see what our fuel injector cleaner has done in 30 minutes. Let me drop this. I'll keep my little valve stem here. Strong battery, strong charger, good compression. The only thing I did is dump the Lucas You know what? I bet the solenoid is not opening up. Am I hearing a click? No click. I bet that's what it is. Fuel solenoid. Fuel shut-off solenoid. Yep. Fuel shut-off solenoid. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna tap it a few times to see if it will move or not. Come take a look at what I'm tapping. So right at the bottom of the carb, right in the center of your screen, is the fuel shutoff solenoid. It very often stops working, which causes your machine not to run because it's shutting off. But if you tap it, sometimes you can get it to respond to the voltage. Voltage is created here, and it causes the magnet to activate and open up. Let's see something. Not getting it. So I'm pretty sure I'll just change the carburetor. There's Amazon now. Not sure if, yeah, I don't think that's the carburetor yet. I think those are ignition coils for that Pro Series zero turn. Oh, let's see if we can get it to run in choke. Well, it's turning. It's definitely turning. And fuel is getting down. Let's see. Yep. So, okay. Well, I'll change the carburetor. No problem. I can't get it to stay running. That's a lot of times, I guess, well, the jets are clogged, and I'm thinking that there's sediment that's climbing up, getting sucked in, and blocking the jets. So that's okay. You know, the motor looks pretty dirty, and so that's likely the issue. I'll push this to the side. This carburetor's coming tomorrow. I'll push this to the side, and maybe we'll Instacart a drive belt for that other one. All right, let's get this to the side. I like how the lights even work, though. That's cool. All right, this is just gonna frustrate me all day. Let me back up. Let some fuel get down there. You know what? Let me just get it out the way. Yeah, because it's about to rain. Sitting here playing with it's not a good idea. Neutral. I'm going to drop some carb cleaner in the tank. Just a little bit. This does 20 gallons, so we only have 2, so we need 10%. All right, we are in neutral. Oh yeah, please come. I need that rain. All right, gonna back up here. Got all kinds of tools here. Another flathead. Nice. Got another flathead. Okay. Replacement tire went flat. That's rare. All right. So it looks like we were able to accomplish everything. I just need to get this last mower off the trailer, and I'm gonna take a rain delay break. Isn't this cool? I got a whole set of screwdrivers, Harbor Freight screwdrivers, Pittsburgh, with this mower. Very happy about that. This is an engine shroud bolt. That's not a good thing. All right. Here is my electric jigsaw and the electric chainsaw. We'll get these inside before the rain comes. We'll test these out and see if they work. Okay. And this one, it's pretty rusty, but I heard it crank. I heard it crank. Two-foot flat wheels in the front. And it's the period correct motor. So, although these guys were tinkerers, they didn't change the motor, which is a welcome sign for me. Hey, this wheel doesn't want to turn. Oh, got something in the way. The jack. Okay, here we go. The neutral. Yeah, so this L series is just one small step above the LA series. Uh-oh. Oh. The hanger. Trash and trash.